Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 9th episode of the 3rd season of Yuru Camp. So last episode, things got pretty crazy, pretty weird, pretty campy. They do camp, but yeah, this episode, I guess we'll just kind of have to see what they do today. So let's jump on in and find out. 3, 2, 1, play. Is that Rin's bike? Yep, I believe it is. I wish I knew how much that was. You know, in American units. One of these days, I'll make the effort to learn that. But it sounds cold. Okay. Well, we're in June now, so we missed that by a bit. Very specific. Now is my moment to experience the peak. And yeah, Rin is all about that solo camp life. That's how the show started, right? She was solo camping and then some weirdo named Adeshko showed up. You know, good times. I kind of want to rewatch the first episode for the first season now. All about those sausages. And yeah, we've had lots of fun with bridges this season. Yeah, I remember when they made her much more elegant in the last episode. The imagination sequence. A little bit of embellishment here and there. Bum 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 bum. Touring and checking out the cherry blossoms. Oh yeah, we have that as a thing. Maybe get some Hanami this episode. Koe. Just be careful. It shouldn't be as scary as a bridge. You know, it's not gonna crumble underneath you, you know. What would be really horrible is going up that with like a non-motorized bike. No, thank you. This is a great little spot. Yeah, I would totally check this out. Sit on a blanket, drink some sake. Gotta love small entrances. And as we hear vehicles go by. Well, that was just one. And we did that real quick. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they got the nice little car set up. Can't do that with a bike. I know my eyesight's bad and I need glasses, but that's illegible, right? It's not just me. March 31st. Well, that was legible, but it was also just small. That would be odd. She's just short. Don't mind her. Well, we tried. But no, she is indeed a JK. Josh Kose. The ultimate life form. Thank you. I had to believe that was him implying he's just gonna kick her out and have her fend for herself. Ryu Jinkyo Bridge. Try saying that 3 times fast. Ryu Monkyo Bridge. These sound like attack names. But that just because, you know, my bad Japanese experience is anime, so that's my perspective. My cat's gonna want outside, isn't he? Yeah, it's interesting. Ryu Jinkyo Bridge. Ooh, more hot springs. I'll happily take that. I feel like we got gypped on the last one. Understandable. Have a nice day. Someone just left a pile of garbage, really. Got to smack some fools. Go yell at some people. Sharpening our blade. Be right back. Yeah, it's one downside of having a scooter. Can't carry much. Yeah, some jerk ruining everything for everyone. I mean, if you don't mind. Yeah. You definitely tell us does not take place in America. They don't care. Those types of people are just selfish and short-sighted. Part of that camping boom. And anyone we know. Like how he has a silencer on it. I'm not a college student. Your theory was wrong. I mean, she's still been doing it a while. Definitely not a college student. Getting Aoba flashbacks. Aoba Suzukaze. Yeah. Just dump all the sugar in there. Just all of it. Hopefully. It is nice seeing Rin just solo camping. Like, I enjoy the chaos of our our camping club trio girls and all that, and everything that goes along with that, but it's nice just seeing the chill, relaxing, mellow Rin solo camping experience is always a joy to watch. Minced garlic. What? Why? Even the narrator is like, what did I just witness? Don't do it. Yeah, luckily there's probably not one around. But the girl did it. There's no Italians around, right? Oh, that was so good. Slurp it up, girl. Garuzu. Garuku. Semi-raw. Is that we only have half a condom? Never mind. Such beautiful scenery, as always in the show. Nice and quiet, no loud neighbors, no construction work, just peaceful nature. Nadishko, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? Oh, you answer her. They just kind of popped up. Probably Rin. Are you asking me out on a date? Wow, okay, sounds great. It did kind of sound like a date invitation. We are packing sandwiches, like, for like half a dozen people. That was such a cute voice, I could not bring myself to eat it. But Nadeshko's not like me. I wasn't doing anything on H-on. I'm a good girl. Oh, that fired up look on her face. No, thank you. Oh, to be young and regret decisions. Okay. Did she really do that in one burst? Like, dang. Piece. Mallet golf? I mean, I guess that's when you golf with a mallet. But why? Mankai. I will always think of a certain anime every time that word is said. More selfies. And of course she's got to be in all the pictures because she's a girl. A JK, no less. Shidore Zakura. Wow, that's a word. Shidore Zakura. Now that sounds like an attack name. Parking full. We'll just park wherever we can fit. Shidare Zakura. Shidare Zakura. That sounds so cool. Nadeshiko sounds. It's also nice seeing Nadeshiko hang out with her sister. She's just such a good big sister, inviting her over, you know, driving her around, having fun. Not all Nei-chans are so kind. Oh, there's a picture. Oh, Hanami Drive? I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I guess that's what we're doing. Fair enough. She actually fell asleep sitting up. Wow. I mean, I've done that before, but it's quite a thing to witness. Oh, Hanami Drive. Well, we're out of the car now. Oh, that's like a phone wallpaper worthy. Spit out from over here. Oh, yeah. That is definitely a nice tree. I noticed. Definitely know that feeling. Going to sleep when you did not mean to. Being late for something. Like just today, you know, I woke up an hour plus later than I should have. So I only have time to record one video today before I have to go to my real job. Try pedaling. Just think what what it would be like if you had to pedal up. Hot springs and in. Yes, that was me. 700 yen. You think I made of money? I could almost buy a hamburger with that kind of money. For sure. There's a women's bath lady. And here we are. Yeah, that would suck. Shush. Don't ask me. Probably not, but I definitely get that though. Someone coming in? Oh, hello, hello. No, please come in. More the merrier. Saitama. It's a familiar word. Loved her description of it. Hey, hey, hey. That is a cheap looking bike. Once you go moped, you can never go back. No, but I mean, those are your statistics that you made up. Nah. And there they go. Seeing Nadeshiko just happy and having fun, it just really cleanses the soul, doesn't it? Oh, it's over. Wow, that ending kind of snuck up on me. Have about an hour before I have to leave for work, and 45 minutes before I have to get ready to leave for work. It's all right. The garlic unison. Bum, bum, bum. Chikuwa trains Chiaki solo camping. Oh, okay. Chiaki's gonna be solo camping? Well, why? Trying to copy Rin, is that the deal? But okay. That that was the ninth episode of the third season of Yuru Camp. And this was a nice episode. We had, like I said, Rin doing the solo camping, which I always enjoy seeing. Right? It's such a different experience than when like Nadeshiko, Chiaki, Aoi, and them are having their silly, chaotic camping session. Right? It's very, very different. So it's always been interesting how the show can kind of have those two different vibes to it. Depends on who's doing what. But that was kind of how the show started. It was just Rin doing her thing, doing her solo camping, doing her winter camping, and then you added in the other characters. But yeah, this episode, was about the flower viewing, the Hanami, and Rin, Nadeshiko both kind of having fun for this episode because Rin's doing her solo camping thing, but then Nadeshiko just has her sister come up and say, "Hey, you wanna go for a drive, flower viewing and all that," and they did, they had a great time. Nadeshiko taking so many pictures, and Rin meeting new people, right? Making new friends, which she does have a tendency to do here and there. But yeah, people just leaving their trash around like that is it's just horrible, you know? They made a comment about like ruining it for other people, and the first thing that came to mind is just how much I feel like lately I've seen news articles on the internet about like tourism in Japan and, you know, foreigners basically not being respectful of the areas that they go to, and those areas being like cut off from foreigners as a result of that. Just a very clear example of ruining things for other people. You know, like I do one day want to go to Japan and you know, as a tourist, and I feel like by the time I actually can afford to go there, just, you know, half the things will be locked out from foreigners that ruined it before I could get there. And it's absolutely horrible to be punished for something that you didn't do, you know? So, reminded me of that, got me a little bit depressed, that segment, but overall, a fun episode, especially with the garlic fusion thing. Like, I don't know if there's part of the gag that I didn't get, but because, you know, they say girls, and then fuse into the garlic. But, you know, like I get at least some of it because girl, the way the Japanese accent they say it, you know, garu, garlic, it sounds similar. But I don't know if there was like if like the ku at the end of it, if that also means something that ties in, or if they're just you know, not that deep. But either way, it was very silly. I like how the narrator was kind of laughing a little bit as well. But the real main gag of the show, of the episode, let's be honest, was Rin being about to break the noodles and having to confirm, having to make sure that there were no Italians in the area that could see this hate crime being committed here. And like, I don't know if it's coincidence or just algorithm stuff, but not a couple days ago, a YouTube video, as I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts, there was a video where there was a couple arguing about, like, you know, what they're gonna do for dinner. The guy's about to make, you know, noodles, you know, pasta, whatever, and you know, he breaks them, right. And people in the comments are making you know, jokes about like maybe it's not that she, you know, wants to go somewhere else for the same food. Maybe she just doesn't want, you know, to eat that because you broke the noodles or whatever. I'm butchering what they said, but basically this concept was on my mind as a result of that. And I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if YouTube algorithm knows I watch this show, knows this happened, and gave me that as a result. I don't know. It just seems like pretty big to be a coincidence. And algorithms can be pretty powerful nowadays, but that definitely came to my mind as I was watching it. But that was the best gag of the episode for sure. No questions asked. And that's most of what I wanted to say on the episode. You know, the rest of it was just regular stuff. Rin went to the hot spring. She rode on her bike some more, overslept, ate food, in a Nadeshko, taking pictures and enjoying the sights and all that, sending pictures here and there to Rin, which is nice. Yeah, I had to pause and let my cat in. Probably gonna jump in my lap in a minute, but yeah, like I said, the ED kind of snuck up on me a little bit. And this is the cat in question, if you were curious. But yeah, Rin is spoiled by the moped. She can't go back to a regular bike, not anymore. Once you go moped, you don't go back. But yeah, good stuff. I'm curious what the next episode's all about, because the thing is that Chiaki's doing a solo camp or something, which I don't think we've gotten that before. I think Rin and maybe a little bit of Nadeshko are the only real solo camping we've gotten so far. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I got the memory of a goldfish. But yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. You know, I just can't really imagine Chiaki. I want to double check that Chiaki is the character we're talking about because I don't want to feel silly. Yeah, Chikawa trains Chiaki solo camping. So yeah, Chiaki in particular is like the hardest one to imagine solo camping because she's such a like a group unit. Like she plays off of the other characters. She really, when I think about her, I think of her like in the group, you know, being silly, you know, like, so I can't really even imagine her just sitting at a campsite by herself, just her thoughts, you know. Like I can't even imagine that. But the title also mentions Chikawa and trains. I'm curious what that's about too. Is Chikawa gonna ride a train but by herself? I don't know. I guess we'll see. But good stuff. So thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.